guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, Vivi Cooks, and welcome back to another video. Guys, this is finally the long-awaited Q&A, and I would like to apologize that it has taken me this long to drop ordinary Q&A. Can I just say that I have attempted to film this video a couple times, but for some weird reason it just didn't work out, or it didn't just look right to me. So finally this is going to be our last attempt. This video is making it to YouTube. A few disclaimers before we get on with the video. One, I'm going to be moving my hair a lot because yeah, that is who I am. Second of all, I'm filming with natural light, so there is a tendency that is going to change or whatever. And yeah, I just want to let you guys know. And finally, even though the doors are closed for some, yeah, you're gonna hear some car noise here and there, but it's not going to be too loud. I'm very excited to answer all the questions and talk more about my moving and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned, grab your coffee, drink, popcorn, whatever it is you're snacking or you'd like to snack on as you watch this video, because I think it's going to be a long one. I don't know, I think so. But yeah, I'm not going to waste much of the time. Let's go straight into the questions. The first one says, I'm also going to be leaving the question on the screen just so you read along and carry along with me as well. So the first question says, did you have a huge Insta following that just transferred to YouTube, or did it come slowly? So when I started my YouTube channel, I think I had a little over 5,000 followers on Instagram. I'm not sure because I wasn't really paying attention, and we didn't have Insta story at that time. So yeah, plus I wasn't really posting my snippets on my Instagram like I am now. What I used to do back then was probably post a picture and say I have a video. So yeah, I didn't really get a lot of engagement as I am getting right now. So I wouldn't really say, I'm not sure, not really. Next question is, I want to start a YouTube channel, but I'm confused on the first video to put up. No cap, I've gotten this question a lot of times, and what I tell anyone asking me this kind of question is, if you're a newbie, you're starting out YouTube, I would advise to put out a Q&A video or a get to know me tag. Q&A where you ask your followers to ask you questions, or your Snapchat, just kind of put it out there that they should ask you questions. And if you don't have a lot of followers on Instagram and you feel like you wouldn't get a lot of questions, I would advise you to obviously lean towards the get to know me tag, because you can always get the questions off Google, do the video, so that way you have that introduction with your subscribers and they kind of know what you're about. And yeah, I think you should put out a Q&A video or a get to know me tag. Next question is, were you one of those people who knew what you wanted to do or become when you were much younger? The answer is no. Growing up, I was carefree, living my life. I wasn't really thinking about what I was going to study in university. I just kind of winged it. My confusion with what to study made my dad pick my course for me, which was economics. So I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I would say I found myself in university. To be honest with you, I found Vivian Okezie in university, period. The next question is, how did you learn to edit, capture content so good? And it's cliche, it's by practicing. I really devoted time, energy, resources into my editing. Guys, I cannot tell you how many PDFs I've read in my life on editing. I cannot also tell you how many videos I've watched in my life on editing. I cannot also tell you how many times I have attempted to do something, maybe a trick you guys see for 2 seconds. It took me maybe days to learn. Obviously now it's easier for me, but yeah, practice often. Look for materials that would really help you. I think the first thing is to have a vision on how you want your videos to be, because I had a vision right from Cyprus when I started my vlogs. This is how I want my vlogs to be, but then as time went on, my vision kept on evolving, you know, if that makes sense. I kept on, you know, having new ideas. This is what I want to do, and I keep practicing, I keep trying my best. And let me tell you, I don't get it right all the time. Sometimes I have to practice 4 or 5 times just to get a particular effect, or just to achieve a particular storyline in my head. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to talk from my soul, but next question is, can I be your friend? I know it's a weird question, and I think by now we already have some sort of communication. But then if you're trying to, or if you're talking on a deeper level, I would say the best way to be my friend is to support what I do. If you know me, you know, like, my day-to-day activities revolve around, okay, I'm editing, I'm filming, I'm going for this event, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. The best way to go about it would be to support me, maybe come for the events I'm hosting, support the brands I work with, you know, just leave positive comments, you know, that kind of stuff. From the event, I feel like, you know, be able to would meet and would bond. If the vibe is there, the vibe is there, you know. The next question is, do you make new friends easily? And these days, not really, but I would say the Vivian of 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, of course. Let me tell you just a little story. When I was in high school, guys, I had a friend visit me every day. Okay, no, Vivian, you're lying. Not every day. Every other day. Very often, Sha. And my dad asked me one day, like, where do you find these people? Like, how do you have so many friends? So yeah, to answer your question, these days, not really. I'm just very careful who I let into my circle. Next question is, I'm an upcoming YouTuber. How do I grow my channel? By the way, I love you. Thank you so much. How do you grow your channel? I mean, it's no news that consistency plays a huge role in like growing subscribers, growing your channel, getting more views, all of that. I mean, it's something that I have tested and I can say yes, consistency does work. I would also say you need to be more intentional about the content you put out. Like, I watch a lot of videos and I find that so many people are just putting out videos because yeah, they are posting, or like they want to put out videos. But I feel like what makes you need to find what makes your video unique. This is going to be another talk. It's long, so I would probably do another. This is going to be really long, but just a few bullet points. I would say be consistent, put out a different type of content. Even if you're doing the same thing other people are doing, just ask yourself, what can I do to make my videos better? Like, what do I have to do to just add a little bit of a little bit of something, like just some. I feel like it doesn't matter how small, but just a change in every video just kind of separates you from the crowd, if that makes sense. Like, you would stand out when you produce a different type of content. Find what you love. What do you love? If it's makeup tutorial, find a way to work around it. If it's vlogs, find a way to work around it. Hauls, fashion videos, just find a way to add a little bit of spice to what you already did or what you're already planning to do, or your idea. I hope I'm making sense. These Q&A questions, they get really overwhelming and I feel like I've answered the question, but in reality I actually haven't. So I hope that's not the case in today's video. The next question is, will you be able to have a master class on how you edit your videos? And the answer is, okay, master class. I don't know about master class. In fact, let me actually talk about this, so it's not as if I'm neglecting the question, because this question has been asked more often than not. And the reason why I haven't put out anything editing relating to videography, visual content creation, storytelling, all that kind of stuff, that is because, like, I'm not settled. It's weird because you guys can't really see it, but I'm telling you, I'm not settled. I've been all over the place and now I'm in the process of moving. I'm trying to sort myself out, so editing masterclass is not on my mind. But what I would say is, as soon as I'm moved in and I'm settled, you know, things are a bit more calm and stable in my life, I would definitely introduce something. So yeah, just give me a little time. Let me just kind of get my shit together. I'm working on something, but it's obviously background and it's probably not going to be released this year. I don't know, but let's see. So the next question is, how did you lose weight? I'm currently trying to shed excess fat. So now I have added some quarantine weight, which you guys must have noticed in my vlogs, but this question came a while ago, so I'm going to answer how I was looking then, so allow me, okay? So how I lost weight then was through intermittent fasting, which, by the way, I'm back on right now because I'm about to drop these cages like real quick, okay? So yeah, I do intermittent fasting. I fast for 18 hours and I eat in the space of 6 hours. So when I wake up, I don't eat up until 12 and I stop eating at 6 p.m. up until the next day by 12 in the afternoon. So that's what I do. So between 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. I eat anything I want to eat, just portion control. So if I'm feeling like rice, I have rice. If I'm feeling like pasta, I have pasta. If I'm feeling like beans, I have beans. If I'm feeling like yam, I have yam, or whatever it is, I eat it. I just try to portion control my food, so that way it's not too much on me. Because when I started intermittent fasting, it was really tough for me, knowing that I'm a foodie, I really love to eat. So that way it was like my consolation prize, where I could eat anything but just portion control, and it worked for me. It worked really well for me up until my whole ulcer and well, self-diagnosed ulcer, because right now like I don't feel that pain anymore. So that's that. So the next this question, I feel so bad, I really apologize. This question was asked when I just hit 40k and I'm currently at 47k. So yeah, it's a bit of a sticky one. Congrats on 40k, thank you so much. 100k soonest. Yes, like and subscribe, guys. Please tell us your favorite videography YouTubers. I have a lot. Let me see. I like Casey bruh, I can't pronounce his surname. Nine starts. I cannot pronounce it to save my life. I really used to enjoy watching him. I still go to watch some of his old videos up until now. So I've been trying to think of my faves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a list of 5 or 10 of them in the description box. So please check it out and subscribe to them. They're pretty cool. I like them. I watch their videos. Next question is, love your videos. Thank you so much. What app do you use for filters and text in general, just the editing? So to edit my videos, I use Final Cut Pro. That's where I edit. That's where I do all my magic, inside Final Cut Pro. The next question is, hi Vivian. Hello. What was that? When you first got serious with YouTube, did you feel discouraged because you weren't getting enough views and support as you thought you would? So to answer your question, I did feel discouraged. Up until today, I still feel discouraged when it comes to my views or my videos. Well, lately I've been very happy with how far my videos have been doing, but I have days where, like, you know, I put so much effort in a video and it's not even doing well. Next question is, hey Vivi, ututu oma. It's actually oma right now because it's afternoon. Please Viv, I know this is random, but can I have your old equipment please? So I currently do not have any equipment to give away, but if I have one, I'm going to save your Instagram handle. I'll send you a message and find a way to get it to you, but I currently do not have anyone available to give out. I'm really sorry. The next question is, are you single? If not, I have a brother who's a doc in the UK for you. If I count how many people have tried to hook me up in the last month, it's crazy. To answer your question, I am single. What I would say, a bit of TMI, I've been involved in 2 or 3 entanglements in the past, but I'm currently single, guys. Flips here. The next question is, please, any tip on how to go about starting a YouTube channel and essentials? And I mentioned this in my last video. I know a YouTuber called Kelechi in Birmingham. I promise you, she's actually your plug. Anything I'm going to say now, she has already said it. So I'm going to leave a link. Feast on her channel, binge watch her videos. You would learn so much, honestly. Like, if I start talking, this video will be so damn long, so I'm just going to save you the stress and give you a link to her channel, because you would even learn more than what I'll tell you. The next question is, how much was your first YouTube check? Has it been consistently growing? Love, from Kenya. And my first YouTube check was $100, because you know YouTube now, like, you have to make $100 before they pay you money. So I made $100. That was my first YouTube paycheck. And has it been consistently growing? By the grace of God, it has been. Thank you for asking. Love from Kenya, love from Nigeria. I want to visit soon. Well, when Corona goes, I really want to visit Kenya. So all my Kenya people watching, just be patient. Wait for me. I'm coming. I promise. I'm coming. So when I come, you guys have to show up and show up for your girl, because I don't know anybody. Okay, I know Miss Trudy in Kenya, and I have a family friend in Kenya. Okay, I know 2 people, but I need you guys to show up for me, okay? The next question is, let's meet our man already, sis. When we get to that bridge, we're going to cross it, okay? For now, I'm single, and yeah, I'm focusing on my career. So if we get to that bridge, we'll definitely cross it. And yeah, I'll show you guys eventually. The next question is, how are you able to live off YouTube alone? Any tips on how to increase AdSense revenue? And guys, I do not live on only YouTube revenue, because I would be broke. I've never really talked about this, but let me talk a bit about my finances, my money, and how I've been able to sustain myself since I moved back from uni. So I moved back in 2018, and I moved back with some money. I didn't really plan to do videography. I didn't plan to do videography. I just planned to do my NYSC, do YouTube. In fact, just do YouTube full time, probably get a job for 2-3 years till I'm able to pursue the YouTube career, like, wholeheartedly. Like, you know, I'm financially stable to take it on for a bit before I make some money. But when I came back, brands reached out to me past they were watching my videos from Cyprus, and they were like, I would like you to film this for me. Even when I told one, I'm like, I'm not a videographer. I mean, I am, but like I'm not doing it professionally. And she's like, I don't care, I want you to film this for my brand. I'm like, okay, no problem. And I was affordable at that time compared to what an actual videographer would charge you, I believe. So like I did a lot of jobs, I made good money that sustained me for a while, and you know, I kept on doing that and doing YouTube to the side. I just never brought the two together. I would film a video for YouTube, but after filming, maybe a few days after, I have a job. So basically I was filming bridal showers, birthday parties, baby showers, you know, things like that. So I was filming that and I was getting my coins. It was really sustaining me. But then I started having a bit of issues as a girl, because you know that videography is a male dominated field, so you have a lot of issues as a girl, and if you're a fine girl, it's gonna be harder, I promise you, because yeah. So I went through that, and that led me to just stop taking jobs. So now I just take jobs from my old clients, and if I'm referred, I will take the job. You know, I feel like my YouTube, it comes off like I have my life together, but yeah, I actually don't. Next question is, where is your next travel destinations after everything goes back to normal? Okay, so I want to visit Kenya, like I mentioned earlier. I really want to go to Kenya. I'm also thinking Morocco. I'm also thinking Cape Verde. I'm also thinking South Africa. I'm also thinking Rwanda. I'm thinking a lot of places, guys. I want to go everywhere. But yeah, it will most likely be Kenya though, I think. But I'm not sure. You never know. It might be another country. I don't know. Next question. Which of your videos marked a turning point for your YouTube career? Okay, let's talk about that. Obviously, the video is a controversial video. The video got me a lot of hits as well. The video is, I went to the worst reviewed makeup artist in Nigeria. Guys, this question just reminded me that I have a juicy story time for you. Yeah. If you'd like to hear that story time, comment down below. Give it to us. Give it to I need to see comments saying give it to us. Guys, this story time is juicy. It's juicy. My friend scammed me, and he's still walking around today, living his best life. But anyway, I don't talk about a lot on this channel. I just come, post my videos, show you guys editing skills and go. But I be going through real shit in my life. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. Comment down below. Okay, I'm so hyped. I don't know. Next question is, okay, so can you imagine I deviated? I went to the worst reviewed makeup artist was a turning point for me, because yeah, that video got me some good money. Okay, the next question is, are you making YouTube a full-time job, or you intend working with your certificates in the future? So currently I'm in the process of turning my YouTube to a full-time job. That is because, like, you guys know I'm passionate about YouTube by now. It's no news, and I really enjoy filming, editing, posting videos, and I'm making money from it, so why not? However, I really don't know how YouTube or my brand is going to progress over time. I really don't know what the future holds. So if I'm at a situation where I need to go back to work, I will. But yes, I tend to make YouTube my full-time job. The next question, also from the same person. Also, I commend your efforts. Thank you very much. I love you, and can you drop apps you use in editing your photos? Thank you very much. Apps I use in editing my photos: Lightroom, a must; Snapseed, a must; Facetune, and Light. I have a couple, but I would recommend Lightroom, Facetune, and Snapseed. Once you have those three, I feel like you're good to go, because what you don't find in this app, you definitely find in the other app. And it's amazing, like the three apps, they're all so bomb, they're all used for different things. So yeah, I use all three. The next question is, do you think YouTube is a stable income? I think YouTube can be a stable income if you work hard, if you put out videos and you know you're able to grow your subscriber base, your views, not just subscribers, to be honest, because that's not really where your money lies. Your views are more important. So if you're really getting good views on your videos, definitely people buy houses with YouTube money. Like, look at the Ace family, look at Logan Paul. Those are like my top 2 favorite YouTubers that motivates me to reach my highest potential, if if that makes sense. Okay, the next question is, sorry, but please, how can I deal with heartbreak? It's really getting to me. This question is very old by now, so I really hope you're fine. Whoever sent this text, I really hope you're doing okay, like mentally, physically, emotionally, in fact, all wise, all around. I hope you're doing okay. How do you get over heartbreak? To be honest, it's a hard pill to swallow, especially if you still very much want to be in the relationship, you know. So I think the first step is acceptance. You have to accept that it is over, like your heart is broken. Like once you accept, I think it would then be easy, because you know, okay, this is the end road. I would say keep yourself busy. It did help me in getting over my own heartbreak. I would say words of affirmation daily. It did help. Words of affirmation, because see, there are certain type of relationships that you enter into and you lose yourself, that when you come out, you need words of affirmation to get you to where you were, if not higher, before you started the relationship. You get what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. But yeah, but one advice for me, after I break up, I have to look nice. I feel like if I've not shopped, I'll go and buy a few pieces, just so, because it's a time where I'm needy, and even though my close friends are there for me, which I duly appreciate, I still feel like I need to have a pick-me-up. So I go, I buy a few things just to reassure myself that, you know, girl, you're still the shit, okay? So I would say, you know, first of all, accept, talk to somebody you really trust, just kind of air your opinion, like talk about it, and then learn from it, and you kind of just have to move on, to be honest. Sorry guys, my camera died again. The next question is, did you go to film school, or did you take any film or videography courses? Your work is so good, thank you so much. And no, I didn't go to film school. And videography courses in uni, I didn't take any videography courses in uni. However, you know, I have learned via YouTube, via Vimeo and Google. You know, I always search for materials to help my videos. I'm always lurking in weird places looking for how to make better content. So yeah, I just practice on my own. The next is not a question. I love your videos, thank you so much. All right, the next question is, if you weren't on YouTube, what would you be doing? I'd be in an office using my degree. Next question is, any bobo? Oh god guys, no. Are you in a relationship? And the answer is no. Guys, I've gotten this question a lot of times, so I think we're going to stop here with the relationship questions. I've answered like 2 or 3. So are you in a relationship? The answer is no, I am single currently. The next one is not a question. I love you so much, you inspire me a lot, thank you so much, I'm glad I do. Next question is, did you ever feel unhappy with the views or income? And the answer to your question is yes. I have 4 months ago or 5 months ago, I was in that phase where I looked at my YouTube account and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what is this? Like, what is this? Village was good. Lagos, I feel like the phase where I go back from Lagos up until the corona period, I wasn't really putting out content like that. I was immensely affected by my views and my money, because I mean, yeah, nobody likes to lose money, nobody likes, and it felt like I was deteriorating, like I was going down the scale. And that was where I had like a self-check, and I'm like, no Vivian, I understand you're going through stuff, but you have to pick yourself up like you always do, because nobody else will do it for you. So I picked myself up. I said, okay, what can I do to make my content better? And the rest is history. So yes, I've had times where, like, you know, I was down. Sometimes I've cried. I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes I've actually cried. There's a video I put a lot of work in, and that video didn't get and I'm like, okay, you know what? We have to know how to grow this channel by force, by fire, okay? So yeah, I have times like that. The next question is, do you regret moving back to Nigeria after uni? I actually do not regret moving back to Nigeria. Maybe initially I did, but now I actually don't, because so much has happened that has kind of realigned my focus, and it's like, yeah, I was meant to come back, I wasn't meant to stay. So the next question is, how was your Cyprus experience in terms of being a black woman? And to be fair, like, I mean, there's racism in Cyprus, but it's nothing overboard. I personally didn't face a lot of racism back in school, and as a black woman, it was fun. I mean, I didn't feel so left out, maybe due to the fact that there are also a lot of Africans on the island, so that kind of helped. So I would say if you're thinking of schooling there, you should. So the next question is, how are you so confident and outspoken? I admire you, but I'm a shy person. How can I learn? I would say I'm confident, but yeah, I do have my insecurities, and sometimes I low-key project it. I'm a little surprised that you guys are able to see that I'm outspoken, because if anything, I don't even show half of my extroverted self on my YouTube channel. I feel like mine has to do with my extroverted self, because I'm a talkative. If you didn't know, I talk. Okay, not a talk. Yeah, I actually talk. Don't lie if I talk. Yeah, I'm a talkative. I like to gist, I like to talk. So I think that kind of plays a huge role in why I'm so outspoken and stuff. But I would say practice. Sometimes you have to do a monologue by yourself. If you're trying to work on it, you have to practice. Guys, it's getting really dark. I don't even know how we're going to continue this video. Oh my god. The next question is, what is your definition of a true friend? And my definition of a true friend is one who is there for you consistently, somebody who is there during the good times, during the bad times. A true friend doesn't judge. This is the most important. A true friend doesn't judge. He or she accepts you for who you are. Obviously, corrects you when you're wrong. A true friend sticks by you. A true friend motivates you, pushes you, constantly, you know, cheering you on. I personally think that is that is the definition of a true friend. Anyway, that brings me to the end of this Q&A. I just want to quickly talk about my moving real quick before I end this video, because I promised to talk about this in the last video. So yes, I am moving, guys, but I've been having a lot of issues because recently I was informed that the landlady of this supposed place I plan to move into increased the rent, and not by 50k or 100k. We're talking of 400k or 500. Well, with agency and legal fees, should be like an extra 520,000 on top of my budget. And I'm just like, when I heard it, I'm just like, what's happening? What did you say? What? I mean, if it was like 100k I would understand, but 500 and something, sister, I mean, madam, which way? So I'm back to looking for an apartment now. I'm back to searching again. Secondly, I would like to, I need a favor, guys. I need your help. If you know any brands that'll be willing to collaborate with me on my moving and all of that kind of stuff, please leave their email or their contact in the description box so I can send my proposal and see where it goes. Like, it's so overwhelming. I've been having a lot of anxiety. Like, I just realized the reason why I haven't been sleeping as much is because I'm thinking about like moving. I'm always thinking like, oh my god, I've always been very independent, even in my father's house, but this one is a different level of independence. So it's been fucking with my mind lately, and yeah, it's a bit of a sticky one, but I know that with God by my side, I have nothing to worry about. He has me. That's all about my moving. I'm going to be ending the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes.